What's going on, guys? Ben from JK Gear and Gadgets, and as you can tell, hopefully through the GoPro, I don't know if you can see it, but it's snowing. Freaking end of March and it's snowing. So I'm not going to talk about global warming or anything, but I'm going to talk about Alien Sunshade or shade tops. I'm going to try to put it on with the top on. The reason I'm doing it is clearly I'm not going to take my top off in the snow here. And you know, there's hundreds of videos, install videos online about you know, how to put these on, blah blah blah, reviews. So I figured, you know, there's probably a lot of people out there that got, you know, sunshades for Christmas, birthdays, whatever, and you know, haven't got around to putting them on yet because they're waiting to take the top off. You know, just waiting around for warmer weather. Well, you know, it's clearly not warming up anytime soon. So I'm gonna go and put this Alien Sunshade on with the top on. I'm gonna try. I've never done it before, so hopefully it's not gonna be too hard, and we'll see. You know, because you know, been excited to have it on, put it on for a while now. Just haven't taken the top off, so we're gonna go put it on. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is come here in the Jeep and undo both these knobs, one here and one right there. Take them all the way out. All right, so now that we got these two guys off, let's head to the back of the Jeep. All right, so let's see what we got here. Got the red Alien Sunshade full top that's gonna cover the front, middle panel, and then attach right here on the back. And it's gonna come with all the bungee balls that we need to attach and a cool little alien figure. So in their instructions, they say to leave this out, you know, unwrap it and leave it out so all the wrinkles can work themselves out. But I'm probably gonna skip that, even though it's probably not advised because it'll be a little wrinkly, but I imagine it'll work the wrinkles out itself. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this all the way out, wrap it over the back seat, and then hop up in the Jeep and see what the best way to kind of snake this guy underneath, you know, in between the hardtop and the roll bar, and see if there's a good trick to it. So we're gonna come back here after we got it over that rear hump. We're gonna move both our rear seats far forward as we can, because we're gonna have to sit here on the rear bench and hop up here and try to snake the shade underneath the sound bar. If you have the choice, I would definitely do this in the summer when it's nice and warm, because it's freaking freezing. Alright, so I got this pulled over, and I started realizing that it's stopping, hidden right about here, in line with this. So I think we're gonna have to pop the Freedom top. Don't have to take it all the way off, just loosen it up and just allow us to raise the back up a little bit to slide the shade over. So, you know, everybody should know how to take the Freedom panels off. So I'm gonna pop them loose so I can just push up the back side of them. All right, so we got a little conundrum here. Even with the Freedom tops off, there's this little rubber isolator under the rear part of the hardtop that's going to the metal there. We're not gonna be able to pass under that without removing the hardtop screws over here, you know, and then lifting up the back part of the hardtop. So I'll probably still do it. But I mean, we're almost getting to the point where it'd be easier to take the top off. But top's not coming off, and the shade is still going on. So I'm gonna loosen the hardtop bolts and see if we can get the shade under that. All right, so I'm gonna say I definitely don't recommend doing this outside in the snow. If you have a garage or something, it's not that bad, but outside in the cold really sucks. But I went ahead and got it pulled over here by like a combination of with the Freedom panels off, the screws for the hardtop that are under here off, and I loosened the hardtop bolt that's back there. Loosened that. I was able to push the hardtop up and slide this through. and pull it all the way. If you have two people, it would make it so much easier because you could both pull. I just had to go from one side to another to get it straight. And I mean, it looks like it's around the right length, pretty centered. We're gonna grab our bungee balls here, the 3 short ones, now that we got this pulled over the front, and we're gonna attach these 3 short ones to our footman's loops, right here in the middle and over there. You'll notice that there's 2 in the middle. Just put the bungee around whichever one lines up to that footman's loop. So depending on the year is where, you know, this is either further to the right or further to the left. So that's why they included both holes. So we're gonna pull it forward and throw these bungee balls right around them. So after we got the 3 bungee balls in the front, we're gonna come back here to the rear cargo area. Go ahead and feed a bungee ball through the rear loop, and we're gonna really have to pull this tight. Wrap it behind the seat belt here, and then back onto itself. It's definitely a 2 hands thing, so I'm not gonna be able to record it, but definitely just give it a good tight pull when you do it. The bungee's gonna be super tight, but you know, that's great when we're going down the road, so it's not flapping around. But I'm gonna use 2 hands and go ahead and wrap it around. We got the 2 back bungee balls on. As you can tell, the Alien Sunshade's centered in between the, actually I need to move it over a little bit, but it's sitting right up top there. Be able to see it when the top's off. Both bungee balls, and we're gonna grab the rest of them and simply walk along the side and throw a bungee ball around each eyelet and get it nice and snug. So for example, there's one here. I'm gonna wrap the bungee ball around the roll bar, back down to itself. All right, so my GoPro died, and you know, I just finished up, buttoned it all up, and it's done. I'm gonna show you guys a few things I like to point out. It's gonna make it a lot easier putting it on with the hardtop still on. But let me show you a few of the things I noticed. When putting the footman loops on, there's a few places on you're gonna want to kind of have it on a certain side. On the driver's side, you're gonna want the bungee ball to go on the driver's side, right here. Right in the middle here, I had to use this right side and go around here on the right. So when you flip this, it doesn't interfere over here. So that, and then the bungee ball on that side, on the passenger side, put on the passenger side. But yeah, overall, everything else was really easy to install. The only hard part was, you know, removing or getting this part through the sound bar, and honestly that wasn't that bad either. So I mean, yeah, you do have to take off some of the hardtop, you know, you gotta take off the bolts, but I usually only leave those bolts on for winter, so I'm gonna leave mine off, especially with summer coming up hopefully in a few months. And the screw things that go up in here, I usually leave those off too, but if you want to get them on or put them back in, you kind of need to fish around in here for the hole, because there's a, you know, grommet / hole in your new top that it's going to slide in through. Got everything done, and overall I'm super impressed. I really like the red. There are a little bit of wrinkles left, but that's just because I didn't lay it out flat in the sun to kind of dry it out. It's definitely more difficult trying to put this put it on with the hardtop on, or, you know, partially on. Makes it so much easier if you just remove the whole top, put it on real quick. But you know, in the winter, a lot of people don't want to do that. They don't have time, they don't have the space, don't have anybody else to, you know, help to take the hardtop off. It's a great option. I would definitely do it with 2 people, or in a garage, or just not when it's snowing. But overall, it's definitely doable. Let's see what else. It turned out really good. You know, you can still get to the, you know, a lot of people ask, oh, how do you remove the top and the panels with the sunshade on? You can still get your finger up in there and turn it. And then the ones on the side, like right here, you can just snake your hand under and get to it. So that's no big deal. But overall, it turned out really good. Glad I didn't wait till summer, but man, I can't wait to take the top off. I need some warm weather in my life right now. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know there's not many videos out there on YouTube about how to put these shades on with the top off, with the top on, just because it's probably not that common to do, but I couldn't wait to get mine on. Glad I did. Huge shout out to Alien Sunshade. I mean, this product is, you know, quality's super impressive. You know, it fits like a glove, and I definitely like the color. It matches real good. So I'll put a link to Alien Sunshade down in the description, so you can go check them out. Order one. You know, they're really nice for summer. It cuts down on the UV rays, less heat. You don't get sunburnt with the top off, and a lot of the wind noise. I've had one before. I just traded my black one for a red one because I think it looks a lot cooler, but cuts down a lot of the wind and noise coming into the Jeep, especially on the freeway. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and you know, I'm gonna keep thinking of other Jeep videos to do, so stay tuned. Thanks, guys.